There are very profound meanings behind the events and miracles in Exodus chapter 40. This chapter holds a significant place in the biblical narrative, serving as the grand finale of the book of Exodus. It's a culmination of a divine journey, a testament to the fulfillment of God's promises. The events it narrates are not mere historical happenings, but profound symbols that resonate with spiritual truths. So, prepare to dive into the depths of this profound chapter as we uncover the secrets it holds. The chapter begins with a divine directive to Moses, a command to set up the tabernacle. This command was not just about building a structure, but rather it was about creating a space of divine interaction, a portal between the earthly and the heavenly realms. As we delve into verses 1 through 8, we find meticulous instructions given to Moses. Every item, every piece of furniture carried symbolic significance. The ark, for instance, was not just a chest. It represented God's throne, the epicenter of his presence among his people. Then comes the table. This was not a mere piece of furniture either. It held the showbread, symbolizing God's generosity and the sustenance he provides. The lampstand, or the menorah, was a beacon of divine light, a symbol of God's guidance and wisdom. The altar of gold was where incense was burned, representing the prayers and supplications of the Israelites ascending to God. This was a place of intimate communication, a place where the divine and the human connect. But the tabernacle was more than just a collection of items. It was sanctified, set apart, made holy by the anointing oil. This anointing was a symbolic act representing the Spirit of God descending and filling the tabernacle, consecrating it for divine service. And with that, the tabernacle was set up, each item in its place, sanctified and prepared for divine service. The stage was set for God's presence to dwell among his people, a profound testament of his love and commitment to them. But the story does not end there. Something miraculous occurs next. As we delve into verses 34 to 38, we uncover an awe-inspiring spectacle. The cloud covers the tabernacle and the glory of the Lord fills it. This is no ordinary meteorological phenomenon. It's a divine manifestation, a visible sign of God's presence among his people, a tangible confirmation that the Creator of the universe is with them. Picture this: the Israelites, having just completed the construction of the tabernacle, now witness the cloud descending upon it. This cloud is not just a symbol, it's the embodiment of the Lord's glory, his glory, filling the tabernacle. It's a divine seal of approval, a celestial nod to the diligence and obedience of the Israelites. This occurrence is not a one-time event. The cloud, we are told, is with the Israelites throughout their journey. During the day, it takes the form of a cloud, providing shade and comfort from the harsh desert sun. And at night it transforms into a pillar of fire, illuminating their path and offering warmth in the cold desert nights. This divine guidance is not only physical but also spiritual. It signifies that the Israelites are not alone in their journey. They are guided, protected, and accompanied by the most powerful force in the universe, God himself. Moreover, the cloud's mobility symbolizes God's dynamic guidance, indicating when to move and when to stay put. The tabernacle is not just a structure of wood, fabric, and gold. It's far more than that. It's a dwelling place for God, a sacred space where the divine and the mortal realms intersect. It's a testament to the Israelites' relationship with God, an enduring symbol of his promise to be with them, to guide them, and to dwell among them. The cloud covering the tabernacle and the glory of the Lord filling it is a pivotal moment in the narrative. It's a reaffirmation of God's commitment to his people, a visual demonstration of his presence and guidance. So it was not merely a structure they built, but a dwelling place for God himself, a sign of his continuous guidance and presence. What then can we glean from this chapter? Exodus chapter 40 is a treasure trove of spiritual wisdom. Throughout this chapter, we see the importance of obedience to God's instructions. The Israelites, under the guidance of Moses, meticulously set up the tabernacle according to God's detailed instructions. From this, we learn that obedience in worship is not about legalism, but about respect for God's holiness. The sanctity of worship is another key point. The tabernacle was not just a physical structure, it was a sacred space for the Israelites to worship God. It reminds us that worship is a sacred act of acknowledging God's sovereignty and expressing our love for him. Lastly, Exodus chapter 40 assures us of God's presence among his people. The cloud covering the tabernacle and the glory of the Lord filling it signify God's abiding presence with the Israelites. Exodus chapter 40, therefore, serves as a powerful reminder of God's guidance, His presence, and the sanctity of worship.